Hello and welcome to Football Domain on CTV. I am Emmanuel Ayomide Bafog. On today's show, I will be discussing key upsets in the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and the Bundesliga. Stay tuned. The show continues after this break. Welcome back. It's still Football Domain on your number one online television channel, CTV. Like I said before the break, there were key upsets over the weekend in 4 of the top 5 leagues in Europe, starting with Manchester City v Chelsea. Manchester City went into that game looking to extend their 11 winning run in all competitions, but then Chelsea came to the Etihad Stadium to burst their bubble. Chelsea played a fantastic first half, and you might say that whereas this version of Chelsea been all season long, but then T factors can contribute to the patchy form of late as well. But then in the second half, they were also playing a fantastic football until the substitution of Cole Palmer and Raheem Sterling in the 70th minute. And from then on, Manchester City took ascendancy of the game. They equalized the game through Rodrigo, who extended his unbeaten streak either from starting from the onset or scoring in a game. And then Manchester City drew that game 1-1. But you have to wonder, does this have key ramifications for them in the title race? Because earlier on in the weekend, Arsenal won, Liverpool won, and they went into that game knowing that other than the win for them would burst their bubble. But then Chelsea came and spoiled the party. They'll be looking to win their outstanding game against Brentford on Wednesday to stand a chance of closing the gap that Liverpool has opened between them. Moving on to the La Liga, Real Madrid as well also dropped valuable points against Rayo Vallecano in the Madrid derby. You might say, unlike the Premier League, the La Liga race is somewhat looking like a one-horse race, to be very honest. Because at the end of it all, Real Madrid, they have blown their counterparts away, and it's only inevitable for them to win the La Liga title. They dropped those points in a heated game as well, which saw Dani Carvajal got a red card. You might say that Real Madrid, moving on from that game, they will look to win the next game to give them that confidence boost going on into the second leg of the UEFA Champions League tie against RB Leipzig. Going on to the Serie A. In the Serie A, there was a massive upset. There was a massive upset in Monza, to be very honest with you, because AC Milan went into that game looking to close the gap to Juventus and also to try and keep up with their cross-city rivals Inter Milan in the race for the Scudetto, but they were outclassed, battered and bruised by AC Monza 4-2. And as if that was not enough, that victory was seen when they were competing in the Europa League steady. But then you have to say, Inter Milan, who cares? They don't care about anybody. They are strolling on to a second Scudetto in 3 years. And kudos to Simone Inzaghi, Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram, because they are the key to Inter's charge going on to another Scudetto. And then to the Bundesliga, there was a big upset in the race for the Bundesliga title, and my Bayern Munich, to be very honest with you, I'm sure they have lost the title now, because you are 8 points behind Bayer Leverkusen, and there's coaching problem, there's player problem, there's all sorts of problems going on at Bayern Munich right now, and everything seems to be going downhill for Thomas Tuchel, because this is the second successive season that they are trailing their rivals following Dortmund's capitulation last season. But then Bayer Leverkusen are taking a leaf out of Dortmund's book, not to relent and not to give up, by going 8 points clear of Bayern Munich. And it was left for Bayern Munich to close that gap as well to 5 points, but they fell at the hands of the underdog Bochum. Bochum beat Bayern Munich 3-2. Harry Kane scoring the second goal for Bayern Munich. And you have to see what is going on with Harry Kane. When will he win a trophy? Is it the problem? Is Tottenham the problem? I don't know, but you have to say that Harry Kane has to do what it takes to win his first silverware this season, because people will come on his back and say he's the bad luck in that Bayern Munich team, because when he went there, that's when they didn't win the title. And there's an interesting stat: Kingsley Coman has never gone a Bundesliga season without winning a trophy, and Harry Kane has not won a trophy in his life. One record has to break this season. And I have to say congratulations in advance to Xabi Alonso and Bayer Leverkusen for staying ahead of Bayern Munich to try and snatch the Bundesliga title that they have won for 11 straight years. Bayern Munich at that, they have won for 11 straight years to snatch that title off them. And just before I go, here's the fun fact about the 3 managers in the 3 horse race in the Premier League. Do you know that if Jurgen Klopp wins this title, he will be the first manager to win a league title twice in a league that Pep Guardiola coaches? And if Mikel Arteta wins this league title, he will be the youngest manager ever to win the Premier League title. And then, if Pep Guardiola wins this title, he will be the first manager in the history of the English Football League to win 4 consecutive English League titles. Will he win it? Time will tell. That's all I have for you on the show. Keep watching Football Domain on CTV for more updates concerning football in the world. As always, I am Emmanuel Ayomide Bafog. Until next time, stay safe. Bye.